Coming out next from Memorial Middle School, this is Tristen Bly, and this is She.
A girl by the name of Sequoia. She was taken from her family in India by an American man. She was 13, just starting her life. She was 13, still not knowing what was right. And she was forced for her body by the people who loved her. They didn't care, but did they even know that the man that had taken her away had also taken her childhood? And what he did, she will never forget. Her name was Tiana. She was sold by her family in India to a family in America. She was set as a slave. The children themselves treated her like she was the front door welcome mat. But she was only 10 years old, and she was forced to be like her ancestors, to serve the man she didn't call father, but the one she had to call master. And if it was not the people who care and the people who wonder, she would still be there. Her name was Erin. Not only, but 17. And she, just to pay off a debt, was forced to wander the streets and look for a taker. She was an open book, but not by her feelings or her heart, but what she had to do to survive. She, only to save her children. She, to make sure they didn't go hungry. She still wandered the streets looking for a needy man, no matter who they were, as long as they leave good pay. But she was only the age of 17, and they were only so young for these women even here in this small empty state. There is darkness that people are too weak to face alone, and she, the torture we have, she, the pain we hope we never go through, she, a three-letter word that means strength, heroism, and empathy, she, the last word anybody would ever think of knowing, she. Only a story I can tell of three, but still there are more. So going on as I speak, their lives being ruined as they try to survive, try not to be weak. So these three that we hear about are 100% true. And their lives are happening right here in this state too. So see what you don't, because their lives are what we never want to see.
And our grand champion today, please put your hands on your knees like this. All right. She's a female. Excuse me. Her title poem is actually she, but she is actually a he. This is Tristen Bly! Yeah! Tristen! How do you feel right now, Tristen?
I think I'm gonna die.
Tristen's poem was called She, and he's an amazing poet. These guys are amazing poets, are outstanding poets, are top 20 out of 1,600. Will you make some noise? Thank our judges one more time. Our timekeeper.